Hello, hello everyone, and welcome back to Malifaux Through the Breach. I am Hannah, your Fate Master for the night. And let's go ahead and introduce everyone. Let's see. Providence, why don't you go first?
All right. Hello, everybody. I am Navenka in the chat. I am sorry that I'm raspy. I'm getting over a cold, so Providence will sound even less like a 5'2" girl than she normally does. I am playing Providence, who is a vampire, necromancer, and the party's resident brat.
All right, Gideon.
I am Executive Werewolf in the chat. I am playing Abel Gideon, who is our resident mimic, and most recently starting on the path of Painkiller.
Corey.
Hello, I am K Moxie in the chat, and I am playing Corey, the sheriff and sadly responsible one.
Halvar.
Hello, everyone. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm s1Ses in the chat, and I play Halvar Trig, who is a mage knight and dipping into being an illusionist now.
Mordred.
Hello, everyone. If you see me in chat, it is It is as the Starless Seth. I'm playing. My brain just briefly turned off. Sorry, let me reboot that. I'm playing Mordred tonight, who is your resident whip-wielding, torture-threatening, trying to learn how to be a brat tamer.
Good luck with that.
And Cole.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ogre General in the chat. I am playing Cole Viner, a wilderness guide, shape-shifting magic slinger.
All right. Just a moment here. I forgot to do a thing.
Okay.
Because usually I switch over the chat bots for this. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. The year is 1907, but the history is a little different than what we're used to. With the discovery of a parallel world, the face and society of Earth was forever changed. Through the breach between worlds, a mineral called soulstone was found. Stones that could make magics and feats from legend a reality. Spurred on by wealth and adventure, humans flocked through the portal and into a land of monsters and demons, of undead gods trapped in prisons of their own power, their tendrils reaching through the bars to corrupt any who wander close enough. Welcome to Malifaux. Here you will find what you desire. Granted, you may not live long enough to enjoy it. This stream is rather different from the usual fare on this channel. If you cannot tell by the fact that I am not a green-haired anime girl. There will be harsh language, violence, and some adult themes, so viewer discretion is advised. Last time on Malifaux, the crew boarded the airship to head up to December's temple. And I believe it's skulls for the skull throne.
Providence would like to register that she much prefers Bone Throne. Apparently I'm starting early tonight.
Where was I? Ah, yes. They boarded the airship and took off. And it was a fairly uneventful journey for the most part. Halvar decided that he did not like heights and did not much like the movement of the airship. And so has been sequestered away in the sort of makeshift quarters that the crew has been staying in. However, on the second day, they got attacked by pirates. Airship pirates, in fact. The same pirates, it seemed, that Corey had talked about, despite having supposedly made up all of it.
Oh, yeah. Corey is very unhappy about
They were able to fend off the airship, mostly by dint of Providence's ability to ghost walk being extended to the entire ship until the cannons could be aimed properly and took out the pirates' blimp portion of their ship, which sent them running. There was also a bunch of throwing people off of the airship.
It's all good fun.
It's not my fault Cole is popular.
Yes, Providence pushed Cole off of the side, and then Gideon threw Providence off the side, and
Providence got her revenge while on the way down.
Mordred doesn't often threaten to use hands on people. Usually it's weapons.
For those
For
that missed
free.
this, for those that missed the session, everyone did live and get back up to the airship by various different means.
Those of us that were alive at the beginning, anyway.
So yes, I believe that brings us to the next morning. After the airship crew mates got their chance to throw Cole off of the ship because they had always wanted to throw someone off the ship. And so yeah. What are you guys doing this morning?
Sleeping in, because that was a lot of shape changing.
Corey will be doing whatever work is needed and looking kind of grumpy.
Providence is in the galley in an apron and her bright pink collar and cooking. Just endlessly cooking. Trying to turn airship rations into food.
She's had amazing success so far.
That's because culinary for some reason runs out of charm.
Mordred's doing what they ask her to, so probably again shadowing the bosun, probably with a little bit more respect, given that she broke up a pair of them yesterday and intimidated the hell out of them.
How to make friends and influence people.
Would have made the anti-nausea tea for Halvar, and then would have forced it down him, and then would have gone to do whatever it is they told me to do. Lift heavy things.
Praying today is the day the sickness takes me.
Don't let Abel hear you say that. He'll just be like, oh, this isn't working. Let me make something worse.
You could always come to the kitchen. We could brew something.
Exactly.
I have alchemistry.
Alchemy. Same.
Is yours any good?
No.
Mine either. It's perfect.
You'll really brew something.
We're making
worse.
medicine.
All right, I got pickle juice.
Two of us will
and
invent
field
robitussin.
mushrooms.
Don't worry about it.
And rock salts, and like a dried pig's ear, and
Pepper.
charcoal, coffee grounds, and lard. Just rub it on there.
Ew.
Cole would add in the mushrooms and twigs because he too has really bad alchemistry.
And we need to cut it with something. So if we can find some lamp oil, let's just.
I bought kerosene.
Do I still have Locke's flask?
It'll cure what ails. Yeah. Like vital signs.
Didn't you give that to Prudence though to find Locke?
Yeah. Sadly.
Oh no.
You have been spared for the moment.
Oh no.
All right. Did you want to do a cooking flip to see how good your attempts were?
Sure, let me go ahead and screw myself early.
Are you just cooking, or are you attempting to make medicine?
Oh no. I'm cooking. I won't attempt to make medicine until Gideon comes and finds me.
Okay, do her cooking flip, and then I'll do an alchemistry flip to try to make some medicine.
Okay, so I have an 18 to make breakfast.
Yeah, because you got the 11 of rams. Jesus. So you managed to
Yeah, I take
something
3
like-
noodles and an egg, and there's like a 6-course meal. I'm doing my best charity carpenter over here.
It's that bit from the Series of Unfortunate Event movie where they just find the pasta in the drawers and they're like, "Pasta puttanesca."
I didn't know anyone could make hardtack palatable.
All right, and the alchemy flip for the anti-nausea medicine.
Do you want the assist?
Assist. Sure.
I will contribute 1.
My AV is 2. So here we go.
Just the 13 of masks, Jesus.
All right. It's a 15.
So it's the tea is actually very effective.
Oh, good. This is good.
We started
Because-
with a jar of pickle juice and a brick, and we ended up with a real 4-eye.
We've invented Mucinex. Congratulations.
Look, it's Dramamine, but it'll also keep you regular and recolor your hair.
It slices, it dices, it makes julienne fries.
Rogaine Naproxemucinex. Sure, why not?
So Gideon made snake oil?
Corelli's miracle elixir right here.
hardtack, pemmican, and instant noodles and drain cleaner.
I'm gonna bring all of that back to Halvar. Like you tried it. Providence helps me make it.
You have 20 minutes to create an elixir of life using only hardtack, pemmican, instant noodles, and drain cleaner. You will be judged by these 3 slowly dying individuals. The clock starts now.
Wait, don't we have, what is it, machaca?
Yes, you have machaca.
Have to go to Cole to get it, but he'd happily give you some.
It's just coffee grounds, lard, and machaca.
And drain cleaner.
Borax.
I just imagine this looks like sludge. Abel being like, "This will help you," and Albert's like, "Yeah, I think it'll help me find the grave."
It's a color best referred to as off green, with a smell best described as a vapor. What's that stench? It's like curing wood, but also a battlefield. And
This is
breakfast.
prototype Vicks Vapor Rub.
I mean, we
This
probably
don't
need to get more.
and
drink to
Abel's gonna be like,
administer
if you don't
because
drink
the
it
only one's scary
willingly-
enough.
If you don't drink it willingly, I'll make you drink it.
No. If Halvar doesn't drink it willingly, you'll just go get Mordred.
So are you making it, or are you gonna let? I'm gonna go get Mordred.
Oh no, he's making you drink it.
Oh, okay. No, like, are you threatening him with Mordred?
This is Providence, like peeking
He's
around.
not threatening
the
you with
door.
Mordred yet. He'll tempt you with brandy, which I also bought. You resist, because if you resist, he will go get Mordred.
Huh?
Are you resisting? Because if you resist, he'll go get Mordred.
Nope. He's just taking a very long time.
You doing tiny sips? Because he'll sit. Because Abel will
He'll do tiny sip. He'll
Watch
cross
you.
himself and then do tiny sips.
Abel will sit there and watch you with his real eyes, those goat eyes, just making sure you drink all of
Those
it.
aren't scary anymore.
We'll make them bigger.
That's unsettling.
Because Providence
Good.
had helped make this,
Uh-huh.
for which she is sorry. Her contribution to getting Halvar to drink it is that if he doesn't, she will tell him in exquisite detail every interaction she's had with Mordred between when they met and now.
But is Providence there?
Oh, she's gonna just stick to Gideon because she has to see this happen.
Yes. Small sips. Just small sips, but that threatening is just like, that is the oddest threat that I've ever had to my life.
Gideon totally doesn't understand why it's a threat.
I don't know if it's completely a threat myself.
Think about it; it'll come to you.
Mordred's a threat.
See, that's the thing. Then you know about Mordred, and then she knows you know.
That would. More
Mordred would be
sips.
more than willing to help you find out if she's actually scary.
What hand?
Corey is very digitally going about his work.
Yeah. All right. But they made him actually a pretty effective brew, didn't they?
We did.
So it actually does start helping. He's like, huh. But we can get up after that, and now I can actually probably contribute. I'm sure some people have small things and stuff like that that I can help with.
Yeah, I'm sure that they will find some sort of job for you on the ship.
I know what I'm going to contribute to the ship today.
Oh.
I'm going to shapeshift back into the what is that thing called? The aloof. The ahul, sorry.
Cool.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go hunting and get fresh meat for Providence for cooking.
All right.
I don't know if you want to do a flip for that or not. I mean, my wilderness is pretty high. No, it's not. It's only a 4, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a flip for it. 13 of Rams. Apparently we're using all of our good cards.
So that we may die later.
Also, thank you, chat, for going all in on the potion here and giving me the idea for healing porridge. It's a healing potion, but you gotta chew it. Which reminds me of a joke that I am absolutely not gonna tell on stream.
So what are you gonna do? Have Halvar enchant heals onto hardtack?
No, that was the base for the porridge.
It's healing beef jerky.
No, if you soak the hardtack in drain cleaner long enough, it goes back to its original components.
Gross.
Are all terrible.
So what was I able to find? Is it avian, or was I able to find something on the mountain?
At this particular point, I think it would probably be more along the lines of avian. You guys are, like, in the mountains now, but, the peaks are still kind of low-ish. So yeah, I'd say, a couple of birds.
A couple of raptors.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm now just picturing the expressions of the crew when like 2 harpy eagles and a goat just fall onto the deck.
No,
Food raining from the sky.
It's slightly better and worse
Hail
than
the
that,
glow cloud.
because it's the Ahul landing with a raptor in his mouth and a raptor in each hand talon that he's got on his forelegs. Then he just walks in to the kitchen in the Ahul form and drops them off for Providence.
I can see the crew being initially startled and then just being like, okay.
Corey is like tying some knots or something up above deck and just trying really hard not to notice.
Yeah, the crew hasn't quite gotten used to you guys yet, so that's... yeah. Like, one of them drops something, because, he gets distracted when he's being handed it. Everyone's just looking at this strange creature. What?
Cole just holding it out and then being like, go on, take it! Take it!
Is it wilderness or culinary to actually basically get it ready for cooking?
Culinary.
Dressing it. It's culinary? Okay.
Which I can help with, actually, because it's a charm-based skill. You have more charm than I do, but that's
I have more charm than everybody does. It's like the one thing I'm good at.
But I can help. She's like master chef.
What's funny is she only has a 1 in cooking. Oh no, it's a 2 now, but she has a 5 in charm. So, But yeah, if nothing else happens to the ship during the day, then Providence and presumably Halvar will just sit there and dress the giant murder birds.
All right, yeah.
While gently assuring everybody that they will get used to it.
Every time Halvar says that, she smiles. There's like more fang. Her eyes are glowing or some shit. And it's always behind him. Oh, it's fine. You'll get used to it. No off switch. It doesn't help that she's like head to toe bright pink today. Like eye searing shades of pink. Looks like steampunk Barbie threw up on her. Okay, the look on everyone's face was totally worth that.
Hello, kitty.
Oh dear. All right, yeah, the day is fairly uneventful. Other than the raptor plucking.
Do you want to flip for that? Just so we get another good card out of the way?
Sure.
It's 7 plus whatever Halvar's culinary is.
Not that great. I have 2.
So 9. So even the Black Joker succeeds.
Is the 11 of crows.
So we have a 20 to prep these birds.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, there are like no feathers left.
They're seasoned. They're stuffing. It smells like Thanksgiving up on deck. It's probably what we're using to burn out the smell of the remedy that we created earlier. Like, oh, great. It doesn't smell like pine tar and ass end of a dead rhinoceros anymore. Excellent. And yes, I will have a different horrible description each time.
Halvar should keep the feathers for fletching.
I should. I just add bag of feathers.
Providence
Bag
keeps
of random
one.
ass.
Providence keeps 1 feather.
You select the prettiest one.
Just because it's pretty, or does she have a plan for it?
Yeah, because I'm in the habit of taking shit because it's pretty. Yeah, I got a plan for it.
You still want to be the prettiest one, though?
Well, of course.
Yeah.
So the entire ship eats very well that night. What with the birds and whatever else you guys toss together, probably potatoes and the like. The clouds begin to clear. Not entirely. but it's just little wisps of clouds. And the moon, well, moons, I should say, rise, giving a very pretty glow to the deck of the ship. Is anyone out on the deck?
Mordred can't kill me if there's too many witnesses. So, yeah, out on the deck it is.
I'm feeling better. Let's be out here.
Yeah, that's going to last till the end of her next sentence.
Mm-hmm.
What, don't you trust me?
Not even as far as I can throw Gideon.
Nope.
Cole would be out there for the fresh air. He'd be either up near the prow of the ship or back on the aft of the ship, somewhere out of the way, so he could do some meditations. You know, things he's not good at, but he wants to try to be good at.
Joking aside, what Providence is probably doing is bringing food to all the crew who's still on duty. In the most irritatingly Providence way possible, which means she's just teleporting between the kitchen and the crew members. So it's just bamf, food, bamf.
Corey's just kind of walking around on deck.
If this is like after everything's done, Mordred's probably sitting on a railing sewing on the leather still. It's her project. It takes a while to make a coat, okay? I looked it up.
What's funny is Providence could assist you with that.
If she would fucking talk to Mordred.
Maybe if Mordred didn't look so scary.
Gideon would climb up into the rigging to just sit and look at the moon.
She has two modes, scary and asleep.
Are you always like this? No, sometimes I'm asleep.
Some of them are in Greek.
We'll probably be doing this repetitive motion of unfolding and refolding my brother's letter over and over and over again.
Ooh, does he need more medicine? Is the last dose wearing off?
Do we have to make what to make more?
Would you like to make a flip to make more medicine for Halvar?
If he starts looking sick, absolutely.
Yes, it does depend on how long the medicine goes. How long does it last for? Is it 4 hours? Is it 6
I
hours?
was gonna say, how much did
Like,
we
how
make
long
the
does
first
Zofran
time?
last?
Just a spoonful of drain cleaner helps the medicine go down.
Spoonful of Drano? Wait, what?
This is Heather's all of a sudden.
Yeah, like
So
4 to 6 hours. That's usually the duration of.
Ibuprofen Zofran is 8 to 12, so that's an anti-nausea.
I mean, we got a pretty good flip.
That's true. That's true.
We've made serious medicine here.
Unfortunately, Halvar's probably okay.
Yeah.
And we're not going to be on the ship long enough for it to matter. Just a hunch.
Well, that's mighty pessimistic of you.
We'll probably make some before going to bed, though. We'll probably make another batch.
What are they going to do? Throw us off the ship? They've already done that.
Some of us can't survive the trip.
That's why Cole found a monster he can turn into that can catch people.
better.
So yeah, I guess I will flip to make another batch before going to bed.
I'll assist.
Just for the hell of it.
Okay.
We'll use. Oh my god, we can use the drippings from dinner.
Yes. And the bones. And the charcoal we cooked it on.
The bones actually make good broth, I'm pretty sure. If you just
Activated charcoal. Perfect.
Yeah. Oh,
Flip it.
I don't think
See how we do.
Spell.
So what's terrible is we won't know if it's effective or not. Oh God.
The one of crows.
I'm not cheating that. I'm not. I'm leaving that one a 3.
I'm not either because that's hilarious. That's a 3. 4 with the assist.
Oh.
Poor Halvar.
So that's gonna come out with the same color, consistency, taste, and nutritive value of boot black.
See, can we manifest an illusion of me drinking this so I can sneak away?
Oh, but the last one works, so you'll take the first sip.
Then probably. And it will taste worse, I'm sure.
What's in this sandpaper?
It's medicine. All medicine tastes horrible, don't you know?
Just drinking a quart of shoe polish.
This is my pill forms were made, so you don't have to taste it anymore.
Robitussin.
You don't take nasty pills? I have pills I take that taste foul. Lucky bastard.
I don't know what that. I think I just swallow them fast enough.
I was gonna say if mine gets stuck in my mouth, like if I don't
Yeah, then it's
come
great.
back, and they start dissolving. No.
I'm very sorry about what I'm about to say.
No.
So we've completely blown the medicine roll, and
Yep.
it's terrible, right?
Yep.
But I have a super high culinary skill to make candies out of it. Because Halvar will take those.
You fucking would.
Yes, he will. Especially if
I
we
need a
both
flip to
dip a
make candy.
finger in and realize it's all.
Because yeah, he's definitely been eating.
Yep.
If he's not been, he's probably been eating a lot of candy today.
2 of tomes.
It's a 9. That's fine.
It's not great candy, but it's passable candy.
Wait, do we want it
It's
to be great
medicine
candy?
candy.
Because I'm willing to give up a card for great candy.
Oh, great!
It's
Can the
medi-
candy be?
the
when it
candy's
tastes-
wonderful. It tastes like ass,
Yeah.
but it looks beautiful.
It's very much
Yeah.
the shape, texture, color of candy.
Let's find out. I have a 20 to make candy.
All right, so you can barely taste the shoe polish.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which means it's just going to wreak havoc on your digestive system later.
Yeah.
This is basically poison.
Thanks. I love it.
It's those mystery chocolates that look like they have toothpaste on the inside.
Nah, man, it's Ricola. Well, it is with the vapor and
Well, it's
everything.
not that bad.
Thank you for the medicine candy. I appreciate it.
I mean, let's not forget that it doesn't work.
I know. I know.
Okay.
I know.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of the poison pop?
It's not quite poison, it just
2.
doesn't work.
No, it's
3.
It's dysentery. It's botulism candies.
I mean, if Halvar really wants that, there's no need for candy. Cole can just give Halvar dysentery.
No.
This tastes like indigestion.
It's the opposite of Tums.
How did you create a candy that tastes like tuberculosis? Well, let me tell you. Took a tablespoon of Neverborn blood, a quart of shoe polish, 3 hardtack biscuits, last night's muffins, and an entire harpy eagle skeleton. After that, it was just, sugar and molds and time.
Oh my god.
Just grinding it all into in a mortar and pestle until it's unrecognizable powder and just putting it
Oh my god.
mixture.
But somehow it still comes out tasting like licorice.
And then caramelizing it.
Licorice is fine.
It's just Providence using like a blowtorch spell.
No,
on
it tastes like the way that the licorice marker from Mr. Scent smells. You know,
Yeah,
the black marker from the scented markers that we all had as children.
Yeah, we tried to get Mordred to caramelize it because she's got the radioactive lightning, but the first time we introduced electricity, it tried to run out the windows. So anyway, I'll stop now so the session can continue. But I really had to get that out of my system.
It's that moment from The Thing where we've got like a tiny little dish of it and we're like,
Mordred, electrify this. Shit. Kill it. It scuttles off
we're gonna have to do battle with it later.
after it multiplies. Well, it looks like the same shit that you tar the hull with. So you don't realize that it's slowly taking over the ship till it's way too late.
Oh my god. I'll remember this.
We're
This is-
unhinged.
This is what happens when incompetent characters try to be helpful.
We're not incompetent. We're very helpful. We're just really bad.
The gesture and the thought and the time is well
Oh.
appreciated.
Somebody in the chat said it's the Gravity Falls Summer Ween trickster.
I've never actually seen
Where
it,
it's
so I have no
where it's
idea.
where it's a demon made out of shitty candy. Well done, chat. I got that reference.
Oh dear. Everyone up on chat, or everyone up on chat, Jesus. Everyone up on deck, make a notice check.
Okay.
If we're on both chat and the deck, can we get a positive twist?
No.
And this is where we see what else Providence is really bad at.
Alright. Let's see. Abel, you go first since you're up in the rigging. Your AV is 4 for notice? Okay. The 9 of Crows.
So we're
13. Yeah.
About this black joker.
Providence, what is yours?
2.
5 of Crows.
She pays all the attention to the world that an overeager 16-year-old does.
Seven. Let's see. Corey. 4. 7 of Tomes. Cole.
I'm going to say I probably get a negative twist on it since I'm meditating and not really paying attention to what's going on around me.
Okay.
But I have a 3.
Okay. Alright. 6 of Masks. So 9. Halvar.
Let's read my name.
3. 10 of Tomes for 13. And Mordred. 5. The 1 of Tomes. or 6.
Stitching is getting particularly complicated.
Fucking buttonholes.
Yes. Buttonholes
I
are the
hate
worst.
buttonholes.
So those of you who got over a 10. There is a shadow on one of the moons.
Can I take out my spyglass and attempt to
Certainly, yeah.
would do that?
It's another airship.
Would call that out to the lookout. It's another airship! Does it look familiar?
It does look familiar.
Ah, damn.
Sassy's again.
Hold on. Mr. Boone, have you been thinking about pirates again?
No! I haven't told any stories either.
Once again, their blimp portion flattens, and they dive towards the ship. This time, however, they do appear to have a trajectory that is on a collision course.
Did they not learn from last time?
You pissed them off.
Yeah, but I have the same card.
So yeah, they are coming straight for the airship. The call goes out. You know, the ship's crew comes out from their quarters, and everyone gets to stations. What is everyone doing to prepare?
Getting the hell down out of the frigate.
Pulling out your old shotgun?
Finishing the last buttonhole, throwing it on her own shoulders, and getting out of the fucking harness.
Standing up from where I'm at, we'll say I was at the back, the aft of the ship. What crew or what of our people can I see?
As far as the party members, our crew.
Yeah.
Who all was on the aft, or was everyone on the fore?
Corey was on the floor.
Providence was. Wait, where was Mordred?
Sitting on the railing somewhere. I didn't declare other than that.
The other end of the ship from Mordred.
I mean, I could be about in the middle, just to make life difficult for you.
The opposite side of the ship from Mordred, then.
Okay.
I'm assuming the crow's nest is either on the mid-mast or on the foremost. So, or mid-deck.
All right, so I'll have to wait till I get a better position for what I was originally planning. So I'll start making my way to where it looks like they're going to impact.
Okay. Yeah, they're riding a little high, from what you guys can tell.
Can I flip for stealth to hide with my shotgun? Not a shotgun, this rifle.
Certainly. What is your stealth?
Stealth, yeah. It's a 5.
The 11 of Tomes for 16.
I am a ninja.
Yeah, so are you in
With
the
a
crow's nest?
boomstick.
Or are you just on the deck? Because I believe the crow's nest is actually up on top of the balloon.
Yeah. No, I'm on the deck because I said I came down.
Okay. All right. Anything anyone else is doing to prepare?
If it looks like they're gonna collide, probably brace
Uh,
or not.
I'm setting up a spell.
What I don't know is how big I can make an illusion.
Pretty big if you have increased range.
I don't even have a range on my thing.
Ah,
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
a dash.
so it's at self.
Hmm.
I'm apparently I'm feeling particularly horrible.
Oh dear.
How fast are they closing?
Pretty fast. They've basically just let themselves fall and are kind of using the side sails on the sides of the hull for direction.
What happens if they miss us?
There's a possibility of them going into the tip of the mountain, but
I'll risk it.
Second question. How hittable are their canvas, I'm assuming, sails and blimp bag with Ose lightning?
Your lightning doesn't have that kind of range.
That's what I wanted to know. If they get closer, they might.
Your lightning's only good for about 15 yards.
and you'd have to hit a moving target.
I don't. Mine doesn't have to be aimed. Gideon, can I put your spyglass for a hot second?
Why?
Because I'm gonna kill the helmsman.
Would very reluctantly toss it to you.
So about that spell.
If you lose it, you're buying me a new one.
Fair enough. So about that spell. I am passingly familiar with the layout of an airship, considering I am standing on one. And the helmsman is usually kind of right there in the middle. Big ass wheel. So I need a necromancy flip. The TN is 20. And it's resisted with willpower. And if the helmsman fails, he's going to let go of the wheel and walk off the side. Mind control.
All right.
I don't have the right suit to send us into the shadow realm.
That is the 8 of crows.
I mean, yeah, that's super not going to do it, but I just need to make sure it wasn't the Joker. But the 12 will. Murder me a helmsman.
All right. So,
Actually, since I can give him a 0 and a 1, he's going to yank the wheel to one side, then walk off the side.
all right. So, yeah, you see him struggle for a moment. Like the hands twitch and then straighten, and then all of a sudden the wheel is spinning to the right, and he turns and just walks right off to his left, screaming as he falls. And the ship just veers sharply.
Like, I'm sure we're still going to get hit, but they're not going to murder us now. I hope.
Yeah, it's still coming toward you. You know, it was going a little fast to turn that quickly, and actually get out of.
That's the idea. What I'm hoping is it'll rip off the sails. Turns out you can't drift a galleon.
Not without doing major damage to it, yeah. So, and very faintly, everyone can hear just the screams of, like, surprise and terror as the ship very suddenly just veers off, and another guy goes flying because he wasn't expecting to be, you know, handling sideways G's like that. Because lateral G-force is a little bit different than
So many Wilhelm screams.
You mean the pirate crew wasn't prepared for Fast and Furious galleon drift?
Just bad planning.
They weren't wearing security lines? For shame.
Yeah, the captain, of course, by this time is out and barking orders.
Neither are we, but it's all about shaming them, right?
And she is calling for everyone to tie themselves down, because even though it has gone off course, it's still coming at you. Does everyone get their own ties?
Cole does not. He helps other people get into ties.
Corey will.
Providence will not, but if Mordred wants to tie her down, she will not resist. Mordred would be better at it anyway.
I think the only
amount
reason
of slack.
why we wouldn't want to tie Providence is she would actually be safer not, because she could go poof and then land.
She
Oh,
can still
no.
do that.
Okay. I mean, if you run by, she's gonna throw the jacket at you. That's it.
Okay.
It's padding, if nothing else.
What was it that you said, Gideon?
Would secure a line, but would give myself a lot of slack to be able to move around.
Alright. And, Halvar, I take it you are tying yourself down as best you can.
Yep. Yep.
Alright. So, the pirate ship begins to not only drift, but spin. Because we are in 4 dimensions here, there's not really much except for air resistance to slow it down. Which it does a little bit, but it also alters its direction.
Uh-oh.
And so it is the hind turbines and the rudder that rips into the blimp of the ship that you are on, rending a giant hole into it and almost immediately deflating it.
That's bad.
And as the red hold, let's see, what was it? It was dark wood hold and red sailed ship passes over you, you feel your stomach lurch up as the airship begins to drop. Orders are barked. Again, the captain is strangely calm throughout all of this. And the crew rushes to get the extra blimps up. But you're falling faster and faster. And the side of the mountain is coming up. And they manage to get the blimps up just in time to slow your descent so that the hull does not shatter upon impact. But the entire craft lurches and slams into the snow, going sliding along the mountainside. And eventually it does come to a stop. And a call goes out for a head count.
Do we need to flip to keep from being injured when we eat shit into the mountainside? Or, at least say what we're doing to keep from being injured?
Yes. Yes, thank you. Let's see. Who all has athletics? Okay.
One moment, I accidentally closed my sheet like a dumbass somehow.
Oh dear.
Corey kind of has athletic.
I would also take toughness or, performance.
I have athletics and apparently acrobatics, if that would count.
Tumbling.
Yeah, acrobatics would also
Tumbling.
count.
Okay, I got that. Talk about the other things.
As soon as we started falling, would have run for Halvar to try and assist.
Yeah, as soon as we start falling, Providence is just going to bamf out of sight. I'm basically going to use my teleport to move as many people to solid ground as I can. So I'll need a flip for each one because I'm exceeding my natural range. And we are starting with Junebug. In order, it'll be the horse, the rider, Mordred, and then anybody else who wants a lift.
If you grab Mordred, she's going to tell you to get your things. She knows they're important to you. And some of them are irreplaceable, rather than her.
Bamf.
All right. So, yeah, we'll do the teleporting.
Yeah, anybody else want to ride off this? Well, I'm at it.
Cole is going to
Yeah.
at least. Cole is at least going to attempt shapeshifting before trying for a ride out.
Would 100% literally fling Halvar at Providence.
All right.
Corey will take the lift if possible, but
Corey is second on the list after his horse. And then we'll bump Halvar up to third because Gideon's got scary eyes.
All right. So what are we looking for with these?
A 3+. Not the Black Joker. Not the Black Joker with Junebug. If I screw it up with somebody else, we're just in free fall till I fire it again. It's a 0 AP action, so I can do it a bunch.
All right. The red Joker for Junebug.
Hey!
I actually have a trigger on that. But I'm not going to use it because I don't want to suck the life out of the horse.
Instead, the horse just gets an amazingly soft landing.
Yep. And then it's back to the airship. I can get 2 people a turn. I don't know how many turns I have to do this. So next is Corey. Can we get the Black Joker so he gets an amazingly bad landing?
6 of tomes.
All right, we'll make it. You just want to run me through the whole list? How many rounds do I have to teleport people?
Let's see. Let's say what?
It takes an object 6 seconds to fall 1,000 feet. Also known as 1 round. So how far are we falling?
I think you have maybe about 3 rounds? 3 or 4?
Okay. Halvar next.
6 of rams.
Oh, Halvar might point at Abel first, and then Abel, I'm sure, just grabs him and throws him. Like, here, catch this one.
100%.
And then it's back to the ship. Yeah, I can do 2, then 1, then 2. So next is Mordred.
Alright. 3 of rams.
Cutting it close, but it'll do. Back to the ship. Abel.
Did Cole already, is Cole accounted for?
I'm assuming Cole will make it.
Yeah. Do you want me to flip your
Shapeshift.
ship shift first?
Go ahead and get the teleports out of the way, and then we'll come on.
Okay.
Because Abel would
You're-
take somebody else more valuable before you take him.
Right, but you're the only one left in the party besides Cole, and you
Oh,
know
that's true,
Cole
yeah.
can shapeshift.
Providence isn't asking. Like, unless you physically lean
Okay.
out of her reach,
Mm-mm,
she's just
no.
grabbing people.
Yeah, wouldn't.
All right. 9 of rounds.
Fantastic. And we'll go back. Cole's got his shape shift still to go. Boy, do we need anybody else?
I suppose you could take the captain, but she'd probably resist because, it's her ship.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to take the captain. Does anybody have any stuff they need? Halvar's things, because I know he's got things that are important to him in there.
He's probably wearing his jacket, and he tends to keep like his grimoire and his letters and stuff like that in his jacket.
Okay,
So-
not Halvar's things.
Yeah,
I will go
not
for
Halvar's
Corey's
things.
guns then.
Mm-hmm.
Corey's guns and Mordred's kit bag. So it's just bamf, back out to the deck.
I was gonna say, if you can grab my stuff, fine. If not, it's all good too.
Yeah,
It's all
actually.
in one. It's all in one backpack.
Yeah, everybody's rooms are together, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm in round. I'll spend round 3 collecting it.
Okay.
And start
At
around.
least grab Halvar's bow.
She's basically building a pile on the deck in rapid motion. And then when I get back, I have one last teleport to pull. So let's flip it and hope this one isn't the Black Joker.
1 of masks.
Thanks.
How likely am I to die in the crash?
I mean, it seems like they have it fairly well in control.
So it's just gonna suck.
Yeah.
Okay, the stuff gets there, but I don't. I could do one or the other, but not both.
Fair enough. So yeah, those that have been bamfed to solid ground just see this pile of stuff appear, but no Providence.
Behold, quest rewards. Someone used the console to add all the gear.
Can we tell where it's landing? Is it close? Or-
God.
It does seem to be coming in fairly close. Yeah, in fact, it actually flies in pretty close above you guys. Like maybe a few yards above everyone's heads.
Mordred will grab her things. Providence is if she can see them, because Providence isn't in them, and book it after it.
Just want everyone to know that Junebug has reacted to nothing that has happened. She's still there munching on hay.
She looks around for a second, just kind of confused at the sudden cold, sudden wind, snow. Continues munching on hay.
Thankfully, she still has her padded bardic.
Yes.
I'm just imagining one little hoof kick, because it's like, this feels weird.
like a cat, like flicking off water.
Would grab my stuff because I got doctor skills and would book it after Mordred, after making sure that Halvar's okay.
Gideon, you know
Thanks.
because Cole has told you he has a doctor's kit in his haversack.
Would dig for it, grab it, and book it.
Halvar's booking it because if something comes out of that crash, it's probably going to need healing.
All right. So
Okay.
Corey scans the sky for the pirate ship.
It's a good plan.
it is nowhere to be seen.
Fucking disappearing Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
That leaves Cole's shapeshift.
Yep, I got 3 rounds to make this, or 4 rounds to make this work.
All right.
I get a positive twist.
All right. Which gives you the 8 of masks.
8 plus 7's 14.
15.
No, 15. Hey, that's enough.
Awesome. What do you?
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I forgot I've got to add in my -3. So it's not enough. But I'll do it again next round and I'll get another positive twist.
All right. So yeah, as Providence is bamfing around taking people, Cole is
Concentrating.
trying very hard to concentrate on a crashing airship. You have your choice between the 2 of masks and the 2 of rams.
Okay, I'm going to take another single AP action.
Okay.
And I'll have to apologize to this particular crew member later and have Halvar heal them.
Uh-oh.
Actually, no, I'll just shoot the ship. That works better. I'm going to elemental bolt the ship.
Okay.
Just like the area where I'm at.
Alright.
Give me a sorcery, please. Just a single flip, because it's not my first spell of the round.
Okay. Black Joker.
Ugh,
Fails, sir.
I can't cheat that.
No.
Dang it. All right, so we're going into round 3. Let's go ahead and do the shapeshift one more time with a positive twist.
7 of rams.
Dude, just cheat it.
I don't have a card high enough to cheat it. That's the problem.
Oh.
You've got one more
One more
round?
round.
One more round. So this time I will do because the Black Joker's gone. I will do the elemental bolt at the ship. I'm not really trying to damage the ship. I just need to get the spell off.
Okay. Alright. And since this is the beginning of round 4...
No, this is the end of round 3.
Oh, okay.
Because it costs me 2 of my 3 actions to cast the shapeshift, because I get an extra action point for spells.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Alright, you got the 4 of crows.
Okay, cool. I'm going to cheat it with the 3 of tomes, because that's all I need to succeed. But the tomes gives me the trigger to draw another fate card.
Ah. And we are hoping this one is better.
And we are hoping this one is better. Now we will go ahead and take the round 4 with a positive twist.
Okay. 9 of tomes.
16 less 3.
16. That is actually just enough for what I need.
Alright. Whew. A little
Alright.
dicey there.
It was, but it's okay. And as I'm able to take off, because I still have another action, so I can at least start flying.
That's good.
Can I see Providence?
Probably not. Because she was below decks collecting everything. She has no need to bring it up on deck to teleport it down.
Okay. Then I can't do that.
It's
Okay.
Don't worry.
I was going to use a 0 action to try to help you out a little bit.
I'll be fine. I've got a plan for this. It's called taking the woods. It'll be all right.
So yeah, I will use my last AP to actually, lift up off of the airship and start flying. I am not the Ahul because it was just too difficult to get to cast. I am. Where is that? I am a swarm of biting midges.
Oh. That's horrifying. Okay.
I'm glad I didn't get your help. I'd rather die in the crash.
Oh, my help didn't involve me touching you in any way. It was
Now
just
it never will.
it was just too easier to cast the swarm than it was to get to the Ahul.
Fair enough. So yeah, there is an almighty crunch as the hull digs into the stone and earth of the mountainside. Yeah. Providence, did you want to flip for possible damage taken?
I think you flip whatever the damage flip is for a crashing ship, right? Because I don't have any of the necessary skills to not die. So I'm just going to eat it with hard to wound. So your damage flip takes a negative. But it's what, like a 5-7-9? Or a 6-8-10?
I think 5-7-9, since they did manage to kind of control it.
Okay. 5-7-9 it is.
Alright, and I get the negative, because hard to wound. Oof, and that's a good thing too, because that is the 5 of rams. So you take 5.
Okay. I have 7 wounds. So yeah, it sucks pretty badly. But there's no danger of getting killed. Hard to wound is a negative on the flip, right?
I believe so.
Hold on, let me.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Fantastic.
armor takes off
Yeah,
what's given, but
and hard to wound lowers it. Okay. I take it the ship got no positive modifiers then for damage.
yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, we don't even get out of my positive wounds. How long will it take the party to reach the ship?
Not actually all that long. It's not terribly far away. It's skidded a bit, but
Like a minute? 2 minutes?
like about a minute, yeah.
I will be completely healed by the time I get here. Because I have regeneration.
And I think that is where we are going to break for the moment. So go ahead and get up and stretch, everyone. Go get some water, maybe a snack. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
My dear, anything is a weapon if you're angry enough.
I suppose that's true.
I've pulled my fair share of many things out of newly created orifices on people. You would be surprised at what can be shanked into a human body. But doorstops, bottles, a sharpened apple. It's been a one hell of. You learn some things.
Sharpened apple, really?
Oh yeah, you freeze it, then you can shave it down.
Oh no, that tracks. That makes sense.
Gideon has both of those things
2 bows and a stick.
flung
with
on
rocks
his
in.
back. It's not rocks, it's thorns, but you know.
The man looks like a Discworld refugee.
So, he gets up there and he has this ring of, this giant ring of keys. He's going through it. It goes through it. He finds the
See how
key.
long this takes. I'm just gonna light the pipe and just roll my eyes, tut Britishly. mutter,
I'm
unbelievable, under my breath.
I'm gonna roll a cigarette while we're waiting as well. Because, god damn old people.
I wish I had, like, drama dice or, like, pips or something to go and give out, because that was...
Lick the wall. Really cement your reputation.
I will eventually lick a wall.
Assert dominance.
The snozberries taste like snozberries! He's not moving unless you grab him.
He'll like grab your sleeve. Like he'll like slowly like unless you smack him away, grab your sleeve. Let's go.
Hey now,
Just one thing.
Hey now,
Just
easy
one.
on the coat. This doesn't belong to me. Sir, I have a question.
Yes?
Now please don't think I am impertinent, but you say you do this every day. Am I to take your meaning to be that you open up the safety deposit boxes of dead people every day?
Oh, no. It's just, getting into the safety deposit boxes and such.
Just
I mean,
wanted-
it does happen every now
I
and then.
just
This is
wanted to
Malifaux.
clarify.
I love it. That's alright. That's
I
alright.
just wanted to know if it was just like, oh no, people come in all the time, and I'd be like, yeah, Leroy over there, he's dead. Can I get into his shit?
I love the idea that this little old man is like secretly just having all of his customers whacked on the side.
And he just opens the safety deposit boxes.
Now, I have the scrutiny
He's
skills,
unconscious.
but I really suck at being conscious right now.
I see. And if I wish to engage in your services in the future, where might I find you?
I will find you.
That is deeply unsettling. And Mike would get up. I'm not drunk enough for this. And would go off to the bar.
I told you it would be fun.
You and I have very different definitions of what fun is.
One of its legs is puncturing through his chest. He is very dead.
I would surely hope so at that point.
This would be where Lorelai takes off her pants.
Is there a signature?
Would climb down off the roof.
There is only a letter. That letter is N.
M or N?
November.
Suspicious!
Wait, what was the postmaster's name? I knew he seemed too frail.
It all leads back to the Crypt Keeper.
Yes.
It was the whole time. What did you guys do today? Well, we killed the postmaster so we could steal safety deposit.
I spent 10 minutes trying to find
No,
loopholes
we've
for Hippocratic
fallen.
Oath, but other than that, it's been an interesting day.
Oh my god.
What we don't realize is none of those keys are labeled. He's the only one who knows.
They're not labeled either, no. He just has them memorized.
She fires the first shot, and it throws its bolt of lightning behind the bullet. And when it hits the spider construct, all of its great bloody mechanical legs lock up, and its tail goes up, and the blade is spinning out of control. Lorelai takes a half a second, looks from its beady red eyes to the big spinning blade, back to its beady red eyes, and then raises her aim point about 9 feet and shoots the Jesus nut off the side of the saw blade. Drops the saw blade through its torso.
Sort of one of the most metal executions I've ever heard of.
Corey probably would have rush to the doctor's side to try to, I don't know, staunch the bleeding or something?
Push my brain back in.
Yeah, I do not have a doctor's skill, so, but I
Just like stomping it in with your foot. Get back! That's meant to be inside!
yeah, that'll help, right?
Hello, hello everyone, and welcome back. So I had to make sure that all of the, like, sound was on and everything. Alright, for those that have recently joined us, let's go ahead and reintroduce everyone. I am Hannah, your Fate Master for the night. Let's start with Mordred.
Hello. I am the Starless Sath in chat, if you see me talking there. I play Mordred, who is everyone's scary godmother.
Scary godmother. Halvar.
Hello, I am Knight s1Ses in the chat, and I play Halvar Trig. He is a mage knight and a newly practicing illusionist.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. I am Ogre Gentle in the chat. I play Cole Viner, who is a wilderness guide, shapeshifter, and magic user. And apparently, at least this session, a struggling shapeshifter.
Okay, you had performance anxiety. We all do every once in a while.
It was cold out.
Providence.
Hey everyone, I am Nevenka in the chat. I am playing Providence, the vampire, resident brat, and distinctly overpowered sorceress.
Gideon.
I'm Executive Werewolf in the chat. I'm playing Able Gideon, who is our resident pure-blooded Neverborn.
And Corey.
I am Corey Boone, K-Moxie in the chat, and I am the resident sheriff and wrangler.
Yes, the task of person wrangler.
Of these crazy people.
Sitter.
Might be more perfect.
Well, after an attack from pirates that was mostly avoided by shooting the helmsman, well, mind controlling the helmsman. The airship has crashed into the side of the mountain, somewhere below the Temple of December. And
I'm gonna get to do my job again.
A decent amount of the crew of the airship crew, I have to distinguish here since you guys are called the crew and they're called the crew, is somewhat unharmed. But there are a number that have broken bones, and, bunches of bruises and scrapes, and There was one that unfortunately died in the crash. But for the most part, everyone is alive.
The swarm that is Cole will land on the deck and turn back into Cole. The best thing I love about Malifaux shapeshifting is your clothes go with you. So,
Thank God for that.
It's not a total recreation of Jeff Goldblum's The Fly.
and I'll start doing what I can without a doctor kit, because I do have the doctor skill, waiting for Halvar and Gideon and everybody to catch up.
All right. Yeah, the deck, or the ship is tilted. So there is a decently large hole in the hull that a lot of the crew members are coming out of. Just because it's a little bit easier than trying to get up above deck for those that were above deck. Others are pulling themselves out of the snow or pulling each other out of the snow for those that were on deck. Untying their ropes and such. As everyone comes up.
I'm gonna be a little macabre here. Can I eat the dead guy?
Sure.
Well, drain him dry.
That's probably a little easier to hide, yeah. Yeah, everyone is pretty much, is pretty busy with their own tasks and, being in pain, so I don't think anyone's really gonna notice.
Then yeah, Providence gonna top up.
Halvar's just gonna go for the nearest person who seems like they're in pain.
Actually, when Cole sees Halvar, he's gonna direct her over to a section of the crew, because what he would have done, because it's the first thing you do as a doctor, is set up triage.
Mm-hmm.
Worst case scenarios, least case scenarios, and he's gonna send Halvar towards the worst case. So those are the ones that are gonna need magic the most.
Yep. Sounds good. That intervention, and he will just divert and go immediately for that. So, I don't know if you want to do flips at all.
Yeah, I think we'll just do like general, like a
narration.
Yeah, like a single flip for how you do overall. I think because there's a lot of people that need help. So
I mean, even failing, Halvar can just flip again.
Yeah.
So there's not really a point in even doing the one.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, once Providence is topped up, she'll join in. She's got Mutative Healing as a native spell. So hers is a little creepier and more unpleasant to suffer through, but it will save your life.
Halvar's is warm like sunshine. That's what I think anyway.
Providence is like whip stitching the holes with threads of the Shadow Realm, and then like corset lacing them back together and then magically melting them. It's horrible.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as
but horrible.
Abel's sewing people together with fucking dental floss.
I have no idea how Mordred's feels. It's a spell. Once she knows that Providence is okay, though, like sees her moving, she looks okay. She's gonna glare at her, and then help with people because she can. They help them, so.
Yeah, Halvar's is
my
fun
AV
because
of 3 to doctor. So.
Halvar's is fun because he can split his spells as he's doing it, and one goes one direction, one goes the other direction.
While the healers do their healing thing, Corey is leading up the rear and will, at the side of the crash, set himself up to at a nice vantage point so that he can keep an eye out for any beasties or pirates or anything else that might try to come at us.
All right. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and do this narratively. For the fixing people up and such. So it takes a few hours to get everyone pulled out of the ship, or at least, into an area of the ship that can be used as a makeshift shelter. Yeah, shelter, hospital. And, fixing them up and such. And in this time, the clouds have moved in, covering the moons.
That's right, 'cause it's dark.
Yeah. I mean, there are lanterns set up and such. Corey, if I could get a notice from you.
Yes.
13 of crows, alright.
I'm noticing everything right now.
You see the matrix.
The wind begins to pick up a little bit. And in a gust, it kicks up some of the surface snow and it swirls up. And when that falls away, there is...
Please tell me it's not the goddamn tarot reader again.
No. It is a spectral form, however.
Wonderful. Brilliant. Excited to be part of it.
Great. Does it look familiar?
No.
It's the bubble!
Does it look like the blackest of nightmares given semi-corporeal form?
Nah,
No.
his name's Bob.
No, it looks like a man.
You look like a man.
Does it look like a Bob or, I'm on a quest for vengeance to kill everyone who comes upon this mountain kinda guy?
His name could still be Bob.
Like the tree, his name's Herbert. I'm just joshing you. His name's Bob.
I kind of look like a Homa. Do I look like a Homa to you? No, it's he looks like a regular guy, dressed in, cold weather wear.
Except he's dead.
Except he's dead.
Not very good cold weather.
As you look closer, thank you so much for the subscription, Ghoulie, and welcome back! As you look closer, it seems that he has large puncture wounds, like in his chest and stomach, as if from large claws.
Oh, good. I will... How far is he from me?
Maybe about 4 yards.
And we're a semi-decent way away from the wreck and the injured people and stuff like that.
You might be, but I think some of us are still dealing with the injured people.
Yeah. Yeah, I meant the ghost and I.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how far out you went.
I mean, not terribly, just far enough. Okay. In that case, I will cautiously approach him and nod a greeting.
He doesn't really seem to see you, actually. He looks at you briefly, and then unslings a guitar from his back.
Careful, get ready to resist seduction.
I was tempted to make it a lute.
It's not white, is it?
That would be a violin, I think.
Hey, I don't trust any of them.
Are there any girls there?
Yeah, he looks at you briefly, and then starts walking towards the ship and makeshift camp. Since it is nighttime, they've started to set up kind of sort of a camp type area.
I will assist with my wilderness skill to make sure, they can survive the cold for the night.
Same.
Corey will kind of walk backwards with the guy so he can watch the guy, but also watch like the surrounding area for example, what killed him, in case it's coming to kill us. Yeah.
I see you found the Thresher Maw.
Whatever killed him sent him ahead to sing the song of its death, of a murder song.
Or he's just trying to warn us.
Watch him start playing Wellerman.
And he makes it to
It's a 4-part harmony with other zombies that pop up out of the snow.
So it's Boney Jones. And Boney Jones. Party.
We're gonna eat your skin.
Yeah,
You're gonna get that musical number, Ogre.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything else out in the snow. The weather is beginning to pick up. But he makes it to the camp. As long as you don't try to, like, stop him or anything.
No, I want to see what he's going to do. I'll be keeping a very close eye on him and staying close to him in case he starts, like, trying to go on a murder spree, but other than that, I'll let him do what he's going to do.
And he will stand there for a moment until he has the attention of, pretty much everyone that's in that area. Which doesn't take long, because, Ghost watched wandering into the camp. And he begins to play. And it's sort of a haunting tune. Haha, haha.
Okay, so we have a dead guy with puncture wounds playing Johnny guitar in the middle of the camp.
Yeah.
And most of the words you can't really make out for some reason. It's not that they're in a different language. It's not really that they're being mumbled or anything like that. It's just that your mind can't. It seems to not be able to hold on to them very well.
I take inventory of my own emotional state and the expressions of the people around me to see if it's affecting me in some nefarious way. Is it clear that I don't trust this ghost yet?
That's where Halvar came out, saw this, looked at Corey, looked at the ghost, look at Corey, like waiting for a better assessment of the situation.
Corey shrugs.
Yeah, most of the words you can't make out, except for the chorus.
Oh god.
If Abel is listening, can he make it out? For reasons?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't singing in that language.
No, it's when he sings the chorus, it's in English. But it's just
We're all
that
gonna die.
you're all gonna die. Na, 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 na.
Can I do something, or am I kind of caught in a trance here?
Oh no, it has it doesn't seem to really have any effect on your mental states, except, for confusion as to why this ghost is here singing a song that you can't seem to remember.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to about 10 yards away from him. I'm gonna take a 0 action, which has no visible effect. But if he casts a spell or a magical effect, I get to counterspell him.
Fair enough. Yeah, he gets to the chorus. And while the other words didn't stay in your mind at all, these ones seem to stick more than any other song or spoken word would. Never waste your pity on the snow. Always keep your caution for all you think you know. For as the world is beautiful, likewise is it cruel, and death is always waiting for a fool.
Well, that ain't ominous at all.
Man, I always hated earworms.
I feel like he knows that obnoxious card woman.
I think you might be right. He just popped out of a little flurry.
I hate him. Oh, he's already dead, but can we kill him again?
I think you might be that obnoxious card woman.
Does he just continue playing the song, or does he hit the chorus and disappear?
Yeah, is he an NPC in Skyrim? Like, it's just gonna be the same
Is he-
goddamn song over and over again?
Is his name Dandelion? Is he wearing a hood?
No, that was onion.
No, he's not wearing a hood.
I wasn't sure if we could see his face, because if he was wearing a hood, Abel was gonna go up to him and be like, "Is it that woman?"
No, you can see his
If
face.
so, I'm gonna take her head off.
I might have gotten away with it. If it wasn't for you meddling mimics.
Let's see who you really are, Ghost Bard.
Picturing Gideon trying to do that, but while unmasking, just taking the entire head.
Oops.
Off by
It was
accident.
me, Dio.
Whoops. Oh God. No.
Yeah, it seems like he plays the whole song, the chorus being the only thing that you can understand, but when the song ends, another gust of wind picks up, and a flurry of surface snow envelops him, and he's gone.
Well, you've either been given a cryptic warning or been cursed. I'm not sure which.
I hate him. I hope he doesn't come back.
Why does it have to be either or? Can't it be a combo platter?
You got a point there.
Is there still parts of the ship that you can sleep in? I know it's kind of wreckage and stuff like that, so I know it's probably not fully intact, but
Yeah, there's
Halvar's thinking we really shouldn't sleep in the snow.
Yeah, there's the large hole in the hull that people have been using as a sort of like entryway, but for the most part, the ship is intact. And the weather is beginning to get worse. Snow is beginning to come down.
Make a room, make a puppy pile.
You said we're doing this in narrative time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm assuming, since we're on a mountain that just had an airship crash on it, that there are some loose boulder type things around.
Yeah, probably. Loose boulders, fallen trees.
Can I find one that looks roughly the size of the hole in the ship?
Is there a hole in the ship, or did it just like rip the guts out of the bottom?
I think a little bit of both-ish. Like it was one of the cannonball holes that caught and basically just ripped it open.
I wouldn't make camp in the snow.
You can, it's just not very fun.
Well, not when a ghost comes telling a tale about how not to trust the world.
But if I can find one that's about the size of the hole so that it would cover up what leads to the inside, I understand there might be some damage on the bottom as well. Oh, but that's going to be the biggest place where we're going to be losing heat, right? Yeah. So if I can find a boulder, I want to leave a small gap so that people can still get in and out. But I want to cover as much of it as I can. And I'll shift into a mauler to have the strength to actually lift up the boulder and do it.
I'm going to put words in Mordred's mouth for half a second here. Mordred, you have the spell Disassemble. You could use it to break down the shattered portions of the ship into components that Cole could then use to build. Cole and Corey, who has homesteading, and Abel, I believe, as well, could use to build things like lean-tos and, whatever the steampunk equivalent of a Quonset hut is, which would be even better than finding a boulder to plug into a ship. Because you could essentially build makeshift bulkheads and get actual insulation and warmth in a couple of hours if you were moving fast, especially considering how many sorcerers you've got.
Yeah, and Mordred would suggest that if Cole's making it obvious what he's doing,
Oh yeah.
Marjorie can be like, I have a better idea.
Yeah, Cole is not a
Present.
subtle soul.
I also have make do with what we have as part of my pioneer skills. So I can also make using homesteading, make things out of the scrap parts of, like, even if we're making cover with what's left of the sails and what's left of the blimp, you know,
At the very least, you could get wooden platforms and erect like field tents on them, so no one's touching snow. And then you got an entire crew. You just take beams, you build a palisade. You can, it's a freaking Roman war camp, but you could put one together in a couple of hours. And then you've got plenty of wood. We have an entire crashed ship and the forest that flattened on the way down. Big ass bonfires. Anyway, that's my one good idea that doesn't involve like teleporting around or murdering people. So
Yeah, and Corey was happy to assist with homesteading.
Cole will be your gopher pilot. He'll go and grab large tree trunks and anything else that's needed. Because he doesn't have homesteading, he just has wilderness. But with that Mauler form, he can, with Might 4, he can haul a lot of stuff.
Abel's got,
Halvar's just gonna
so he's able
help
to
organize people.
contribute on both.
Sorry.
So you just need the flips for, you need the flips to disassemble, but Mordred has soul stones, so the spell's just going to go off. With a flash of light from somewhere awkward.
I can also assist with the sorcery. I may not have the spell, but I have the skill.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry, I have to step away for a second. I got to deal with something.
I'm skill rank 4 in sorcery. I don't know what that would attain to the assist with.
Yeah, I believe it is the skill rank, not the AV, that gets added.
Okay, so she'd add 4 because I'm skill rank 4.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and flip, just to see if you need to use one of your soul stones.
I have a question, because this has never come up for me and I've never actually thought about it. I have an ability when I'm a part of a sorcery duel where I add a suit. When I'm assisting, do I still add that suit?
I don't think so.
Okay. I wasn't sure, so I thought I'd ask.
Yeah, I think it's just the number from the skill. Alright, what is your AV, Mordred?
What am I looking for? I'm sorry, I don't.
The spell should have an AV, and suit that it requires to go off.
Okay, I have to find it then. I just have the teeny tiny short form.
Fair enough. See, in the meantime, we can do the homesteading flip. Who is going to be the basis for the homesteading?
It should absolutely be Corey, because mine is, I have the skill, but it's not good.
Yeah, my Yeah, my AV with homesteading is 5.
Mine's 0.
Let's see, that is the 7 of crows. For 12, and you are adding 2, you said, Gideon?
Yeah, I mean, I can add a, like, my AV is a 0 though. So,
It doesn't go off the AV when you're assisting. It goes off of the rank of the skill.
1.
Okay. So 13. So that's pretty good.
Pretty passable lean-tos.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
So that's a problem. I appear to have the spell, but I don't know where to find it because I went to look it up, but it's pointing to the wrong place.
Oh dear.
It's pointing me to a gun. That does not help anyone.
Let's see.
Did you get it from one of your pursuits, or was it a magia?
It's a magia.
That it's in the normal.
Did you scroll up or down a couple of pages? Because sometimes the... Okay.
Yep. It's like solidly in the
Weapons.
Here's all of the guns.
It's not in Into the Steam, Under Quarantine, From Nightmares, or Into the Bayou. Because I've already checked all those.
Okay.
This
That's probably
symbol
the
should be. Yeah, this symbol sounds like an enchantment spell. Maybe not. No, okay. It's not here, but I swear I've seen it. It's a sorcery. It's not in the core.
Interesting.
How
Is it
do I have?
in... Is it in Above the Law, maybe?
It might be.
Nope, just look.
Oh, no. Oh.
It's gotta be from a pursuit. So I think I might know which one.
If it helps, I have Performer, Cutthroat, Mage, and Showgirl.
Won't be able to-
It's not Cutthroat because we don't have any. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be performer.
It's probably Mage or Showgirl then.
Might be mage. One moment.
The problem with mage is
new
they're all made up.
manifestation. Yeah, you make up your own in the mage.
Ah.
So we will figure this out.
We will find it.
Eventually. My thing is just being rude. There's disassemble creation. Is that what it is?
No, because that does damage to undead and constructs.
That's the only thing I've managed to find too, which is why I was confused.
It
Is
might.
it a mage? Mage?
It might be a manifested power that got made for her.
I don't know.
So yeah,
I guess we could ask Providence. They're now back.
What's up?
Where are the rules for this spell?
Or is it a manifested power from mage?
Into the Steam, page 157.
Yeah, that leads to guns.
Huh.
Sorry.
Okay, not helpful.
I can triple check.
No. Hold on. I'm here.
Well, as the lean-tos and things like that are being made, Halvar will help the people who are still aching or hurting, because if the magic didn't do everything, then it's going to take a while before he can try it again on them. So he can help move them to the more secure places.
All right.
Okay. It is disassemble creation. It is 197. So
Okay.
it has to be a construct or undead, which is not as helpful. Though, considering that it was an airship that was animated by magic, it might still work.
We can still make this work. It's just going to take a little more effort on our part. That's all.
Yeah, what's the ship made out of? Wood, metal?
Wood.
Has it held together? I mean, where'd steampunk hell? Is it rivets?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, then she could just use her freaky lightning to burn the rivets out, which would have the same effect.
Have we stopped to ask the captain about whether or not the ship is in any way, shape, or form, like, recoverable? I personally don't know much about ships. Is this ship just totaled?
You'd need a dry dock.
Okay. So it's abandoned. It's a wreck. Okay.
Yeah, you can't repair it without lifting it into the air, which you can't do without repairing it or putting it in a dry dock.
Thank you. That's what I needed to know for me.
But yeah, you can use your lightning as a cutting torch. Dump the range, increase duration. Arc welder.
Freaky ass
Technically,
colors, but
a radioactive arc welder. You have a nuclear laser.
One more in the tick box of that woman's scary.
Mordred just says, "Don't look at it. It'll burn your eyes out."
You'll put an eye out.
That one's sorcery, right?
That for her is a native ability.
Mage power?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can still assist on it.
You don't have to, she can't fail.
Oh, okay.
She automatically gets the suit and cannot fail the number.
Then I will just haul in large amounts of lumber to be, and then once I've got large amounts of lumber, I'll turn into something else, either a Wendigo or a mole man, and start actually working the logs into something resembling useful.
Again, I promise. You'll get used to it.
While Corey's busy building lead tubes, I'm going to step out real quick. I'll be right back.
Cole's never going to get the taste of mountain pine out of his mouth.
It tastes like it smells.
Alright, so a number of hours go by with everyone working, either working on the lean-tos or, shoring up the hole in the hull so that not as much wind and snow can get in, or helping to heal and move, make more comfortable the other crewmates. By the time you finish, the moons are high in the sky. The captain is stalking around to make sure everything is in place, and as people are beginning to settle down to rest and camp for the night. And she comes over to where you guys are. Yeah, are you guys setting up your makeshift beds kind of sort of in the same, like, proximity to each other, or?
I mean, probably. If for no other reason that it helps us keep our stuff close together.
Providence
Armor that way.
Providence currently does not generate heat, nor does she have to sleep, so she's not setting up a bed at all.
I mean, Cole's technically not setting one up either for tonight because he's going to work through the night to get the palisades up.
Abel will assist him because he didn't need much sleep either.
And realizing Mole Man is not made for the mountains, Cole's going to actually change into Wendigo to do the digging and the shaping of the wood.
Might want to warn the crew first so you don't just get, like, shot 25 times in the middle of the night. Oh shit, a Wendigo! Bam, 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 bam. Explosions. You know, someone's, like, lugging out a salvaged cannon.
Yes, Captain, I need you to make an announcement. There will be a friendly Wendigo on site.
Hi.
Hogan Grind Pants at your service.
But if nobody is kind of making like a community space among our people, Halvar is going to stay next to the next in line of what is community for him, and then is all the wounded people. So if we're not setting up together, he's going to set up near the wounded.
We have health restorative candy.
It's questionable. I think my tummy's getting upset.
Maybe
At first,
more
I thought
candy
it was
will
the
help.
drop. At first, I thought it was the drop of the ship, but now I'm not so sure.
I mean, Mordred does need to sleep as well, so at least I think she needs to sleep. So
Unfortunately, she does.
there's at least, I guess you and I can hang out with the equipment. Cat, I don't think I'm very good at
will
campfire
eventually
stories.
need a little, but
Yeah, so
not a lot.
there's at least one person who would be, once, like, she knows that she's done pretty much everything she can and is worn out, she'll go to bed because she has to, because I'm assuming in the morning we're going up the mountain.
Providence is just gonna spend the night on the edge of the palisade like a gargoyle.
Does she like her new jacket? Is she wearing it?
He is wearing it.
Okay. Mordred smiles, and it's not creepy for once.
Which makes it all the creepier.
Everyone looks over,
Yeah.
sees Providence knocking together a coffin, thinks it's for the dead guy, and then just sees her like lay in it.
After the palisades are up, I'm gonna go ahead and turn into one of the various cats on Malifaux, so that I can, cat nap and not be exhausted when it's time to go to work tomorrow.
Isn't there one that's like specifically like cold weather, like a cold weather big cat, like a
Yes, because turning into snow leopards in the frozen north in our games recently has such an awesome track record.
I believe it's called the Hoar cat, the HOAR cat.
That's what the Death Lord calls it too. I will explain not on stream.
But yes, that is the one that I was thinking of.
Mordred.exe has crashed.
Please wait. Buffering.
Not Mordred, Lasaf.
Corey will build a very fine campfire in order to make beans. He will make enough to share should anybody choose to come over, and then he will sleep and make sure to take watches with anyone who wants to take watches. He'll set up a watch schedule. There we go.
Does he cuddle the beans?
Only if they're broken and anxious.
It's about the size of a dog, and it looks like a dirty white lynx.
Yeah, definitely the one I was thinking of. Excellent. So we've just got this, giant cat monster thing curled up. I'm guessing at like the entrance of the whole of the ship.
Once the palisades are up, probably.
All right. Yeah, there's a number of crewmates from the ship that are still healthy enough and willing to take watches. So it's actually a pretty good setup. You all get a decent amount of sleep. For those who decide to take watch, and are not sleeping through the night, or not working through the night, I should say.
Do we need to flip notice for watches?
Yeah. Who all in this crew? Right. Because Providence is not sleeping.
Not Cole unless it's happening while the palisades are still going up.
All right.
Mordred could probably do an earlier one once she actually gets some sleep.
All right. Alright, so we'll start with Corey. Your notice is 4. 13 of tones.
All the 13.
All the 13.
All the 13
I am
for
so
story
alert.
tonight.
I see all things. I am learning things man is not meant to know.
Let's see. Gideon, yours is also 4. I believe.
Indeed, it is.
10 of rams for 14. Let's see. And Providence, yours is 2? 2.
Two. I think I go twice during the night.
Fair enough. So 3 of tomes. First one. And the 12 of rams for the second.
The first one must have been while you were building the coffin.
And Mordred, you said you wanted to do a watch? Okay. And you get the 4 of tomes. What is your AV? 5. Alright. Yeah, let's see, Halvar, did you wanted to do a watch? No, okay. Alright.
Tired. Covered in other people's blood. And someone gave me shoe polish candy. I'm going to bed.
Yeah. Starting not to feel good again. It's been eventful. At least I'm back on solid ground.
Idiot, we could make more medicine.
We could.
It still helps full.
So helpful. I mean, the first one was. So the storm, the snowstorm continues throughout the night. And, but those that are out on watch can periodically see things sort of moving around out amongst the swirling snow. Things. Mordred, you don't really see them, but you hear something. A sort of grunting or groaning. Occasionally the clink of metal.
Sounds she's familiar with.
For the others on watch, it seems to be almost humanoid figures. They're far enough out in the snow that you can't really make out what they are. But they move in sort of almost lurching ways.
The spyglass won't help.
Not with the snow as thick as it is now.
I can take you out there. If you ask nicely, I'll even bring you back.
Gideon's like, no thank you.
Nope.
No thanks, I choose life.
That face was a nope.
I'd rather they come to us.
That's fair.
I'd rather they stay out in the forest. I know we're in the forest, but we have a bubble.
They can stay outside the bubble.
I could draw them in with my human call.
We want them outside the bubble.
You okay? Okay. Yeah.
Did you just say you could draw them in with your human call?
Yes.
Gideon is laughing at that.
And this is why
What?
Cole stayed up late finishing the Palisades.
Now I want to know what a human call sounds like.
I'm so wasted.
I don't know what's
Oh
going
my
on.
God.
I'm not paying attention to anything.
Look at all this money and beer and defenseless people.
I don't know where I am. Can somebody help me?
Oh God, none of my underwear survived the crash. See also, well, I guess all this beer isn't going to drink itself. You got to spark nuts the room if you're not going to read it. Anyway, that's my human.
But yes, lurching. It's not quite as like fumblingly lurching as the zombies that you had seen at Calico. But more of long, decisive strides that lurch on occasion.
I like that less.
Yeah, I don't love it.
You could shoot one, just see what happens.
That was extremely tempting. We'll take aim and. Well, yeah, but if we shoot them, what if that provokes them?
I could bring one to us. My teleport works both ways. Like, I can line of sight it, just bring one to us. And then we could shoot it. Or I can go out there. Like, unless they can run at 90 miles an hour, it's not like they're going to catch me. I hope. Okay, unless they can run at 90 miles an hour, a counterspell. You just want to see me go out there and die.
I want you to die. I'm already dead.
Oh, right. Absolutely.
Bam,
bam, bam.
Just once he's maimed or seriously injured.
That's my job.
Toby did not mean to kill.
Well, die, but not kill. Just maim or seriously injure.
All right, how far away are they?
They're perhaps
50 yards?
about 45, 50 yards.
Oh, that's cake. That's 2 teleports. Like, I can be out there and halfway back in the same turn. So sure, you know what? Let's go find out. She'll just like swan dive
Ready
off the
himself
wall.
in case she's like, let me grab one and bring it back just for funsies. Gideon's like, knife. All right, here we go.
So yeah, I'll go 2 teleports out. That's 40 yards. And see what I say.
Does
with
anyone
my
come
awesome-
wake Halvar?
Oh no, because if we
Nope,
wake Halvar,
because
we
what
might have to
Halvar
wake
doesn't
Mordred.
know, hopefully won't hurt him. We're out here making bad decisions.
I just need Corey to come poke him and be like, the undead and the neverborn are making bad decisions again. Help.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. Right before she goes off the wall, she just look at Gideon. Do you want to throw me? Just so we're square.
Just pitch you into the snow.
Yeah.
Does this occur like after Corey's?
If she curled herself up into a little cannonball, would be like, you're doing one of these.
Sweet. Fastball special.
I feel like this is all happening after Corey's watch, so he might be asleep.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Oh man, it is just Providence and Gideon then.
The adults are sleeping.
Awesome.
All right, the adults are sleeping. Nobody's watching. Let's do it.
Go. All right,
Note
so I
to
get
self,
fastball down
leave-
there.
In
Don't
my
leave the
defense,
children
I was
unattended.
left unsupervised.
Hey,
It's gonna be a learning moment for all of us.
Gideon, do you have thrown or like a decent amount of
Athletics.
strength, athletics?
Let me see. I've got athletics with an AV of 2, and then my strength is. Hold on.
Because I'm just curious now how far you're gonna get Providence out there.
I have a might of +1.
She's very small.
Which is not great.
And I do have acrobatics, so I can assist this.
So I have
Actually, hold on. I think I have an acrobatics trigger.
the athletics, but I mean I'm not that strong.
I legit have an ability called Bouncy.
Wait, what?
Do a layup.
Anyway,
So basically you
This
have
session's gonna kill me.
so you have like Providence's feet in one hand and
like her
her
back.
back in the other, and you just toss her and Providence just like springboards off of your hand? Is that what's happening here?
Yes.
Basically.
And
Kind of
it's
getting
better than using her
her-
like a bowling ball. That's
exactly.
the other
Kind of
option.
getting her set up kind of like a shot put against my shoulder and just
Caver tossing the girl. But anyway, yes, going out there.
Okay. Alright,
Yes.
I'm curious, so I'm gonna flip this.
Oh God.
Let's see. Your
she just
athletics
thuds
is...
into the wall and they're like, what?
Nothing.
Nothing. Don't come. Everything's fine.
So
It's just like, ow, ow, ow. Don't cry. Don't cry.
I'm gonna tell mommy.
Don't you dare.
tell mommy that you threw me.
I'll give you anything you want. Just don't do that.
Into the zombies.
Totally framing it all as Gideon's idea.
Yeah, because I have charm and you don't.
I have negative charm.
How'd we do?
All right. Let's see. So what is your skill to assist with this?
I have +2.
Okay. So and the AV.
Are we
for-
using athletics with an AV of +2?
Yes. So it all comes out to an 11.
It's not bad.
So not bad. Not bad at
not
all.
Good solid throw.
Oh man.
And then yeah, I'll teleport right before I hit the snow.
All right. So you're just gonna teleport pretty much right next to like where are you aiming exactly?
Like how tall are they? Man-sized?
Taller.
How much taller? Man and a half? 2 man?
About man and a half.
Mordred would be so pleased. About 4 yards away then, so that puts me at a lunging range.
All right.
What am I looking at?
Trudging through the snow with long strides is what looks to be a very tall zombie. But it still has its facial hair, even though its nose has rotted off and its lips are, partially gone. And it wears furs and belts and leather.
Yep. Providence just appears in front of it in like bright pink. Like her hair in the two little buns.
It stops, looks at her.
Hi.
It makes this and raises this gigantic axe.
Cool. I'm going to use Raise Undead to take control of it.
Of course you do.
Just literally, no.
You stop that.
Oh, wow.
Bad hairy zombie man. No soup for you.
Flip me necromancy. I have to beat the caster's control roll if there is one, or it's willpower if there's not. Unsurprisingly, I need a crow, but everything I have is crows. Holy shit, I actually got a crow. So I've got a preposterously high number. 1 second. I've never actually used my necromancy for necromancy. I've only used it for like bullshit teleportation. Wrong sheet. There we go. Yeah, so I have an 18. I have control of the undead. No. I don't like this at all. Like at all. Like at all. This does not please me.
Thanks. I hate it.
Giant Viking zombie thing.
Oh, good.
So like a cliff I can march this thing off of? Cool. That away. I do not want. Wait, no, hold on. Is there anything useful? Like gear, gold teeth, anything like that?
Has giant axe.
Yeah, that's not useful.
It's mostly just the furs.
How close are its fellows? And are they like actively coming towards the camp?
It doesn't seem like they're coming towards the camp. More just walking
Ah, it's a great migratory jogger. In that case, I'm gonna send it back towards its minions, and then I'm gonna release control of it and hightail it back to the camp. Just whoomp, back on top of the wall with Gideon.
Well,
You know, usual. Zombie. Big one, 9-footer. Axe.
that's concerning. How many of them?
Lots.
Also concerning.
If it makes any bit of difference, they're not really coming this way.
What are they doing?
Going around.
Going around where?
Us.
Why?
Presumably because they have some place to be.
Where do zombies have to be?
You want to go back out there and ask one?
No,
You sure? I can arrange that.
I don't want to go. No, I don't.
You want me to go out there and ask one?
Zombies aren't very talkative. I was just wondering where they were going.
Bamf, bamf, bamf.
He's like, Marta, she's gonna wake up any minute and she's gonna come and be like, where's Providence? And he's talking to himself. He's like, I'm just gonna tell her that she wandered off. I don't know. Haven't seen her.
Yeah. What's in the front of the group? Is it the guy I tried to steal, or is there a zombie leading them, or like, you know, some asshole in black robes with a staff beating a drum, you know, some guy that screams I'm a jerk that raises 9-foot zombies?
They're just following a little trail of candy.
No, I mean, I know exactly where the zombies are going. They have to get home before their mummy gets mad.
Oh my god.
That's
I
bad.
liked it. That was really.
That
I
was
liked
awesome,
it. But I like really bad puns.
Same. It was amazingly awful.
We need to develop a pun penalty scheme.
I deserve every bit of it. It was a really bad one.
But yeah, no, there doesn't seem to be any particular leader. They're just wandering around the outside of the camp.
Yeah, I'll just bamf out past them so I'm not like between them and the camp when I get their attention. And then she'll whistle shrilly.
You have their attention.
Them all just doing the Silent Hill nurse.
Can anyone in here still speak? She'll try again in a couple other languages.
How loud and shrill is this whistle and conversation?
Well, the conversation isn't all that loud. The whistle probably is. Not enough to wake you. I'm like 80 yards away.
Fair enough.
Gideon doesn't know that it's you who whistled, though, so he's like, oh god, they're communicating amongst themselves.
Get away from any undergrowth and or hay bales. I should not provision myself with zombie horde. Because I can.
Yeah, there's one that kind of comes forth from the back of the group. Yeah, and this one's it's like extra tall. And he just sort of rumbles at you.
Is it recognizable as language?
It kind of sounds like it questioned yes.
Where are you going?
We patrol these mountains.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting. For what?
Anything.
No, I mean, who are you patrolling for? Who put you to this task?
We are of our own mind.
So you just patrol to keep the mountains clear for no reason other than your own amusement.
We work with December cultists.
That's what I was asking.
I see.
Funny story. Actually looking for them.
For what purpose?
Parlay.
Down to the depths with whatever Muttonhead thought of parlay.
That would be the French.
Inventors of mayonnaise.
We're looking for a person. They might have this person. We would like to hunt down this person. We are willing to offer services in return. Certainly there's no harm found in the conversation. We are not guild, nor resurrectionist, nor union, nor railway, nor sorcerer. Actually, that's not true. We do have an arcanist amongst our number. Technically, the Cult of December are arcanists, so. Colette has sent an emissary. I am not above name dropping the party.
I do not know Colette, but the others might. Come morning, if you do not have ill intent, we will take you.
I have no intent at all, so that works just fine for me. Well, thank you. Should we just meet you here then?
We shall return in the morning.
Splendid. Bam, 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 bam. Back on the wall with Gideon.
Well,
As it turns out, they do speak.
what did they say?
They're patrolling the mountains for the December cultists, and in the morning they're happy to take us to them.
The gears are turning about like that's bad, but also good.
I mean, on the downside, we'll find people. On the upside, we'll find people. See, this is what we can do without supervision. I bet Corey would have objected.
Probably.
You think we should tell them?
Well, you said that they're showing up in the morning. I think
True.
to avoid them being fired on, yes, we should probably tell them.
You're right. You're absolutely right, Gideon. Bam! Back over to the camp. Shakes Corey awake.
Are we being attacked?
No. But Gideon made a friend.
Oh,
Ian's not there, so he can't attack.
There's a group of 9-foot axe-wielding zombies outside.
I thought you said we weren't being attacked.
We're not being attacked. They patrol the mountains for the December cultists.
Still sounds like we're being attacked.
No, they're going to take us to the cultists in the morning.
Are we to be restrained at the time?
No.
She never set those terms. But...
Neither did he.
Okay.
Just thought you should know so you don't open fire on the zombies. I'm gonna go tell Mordred about Gideon's new friend.
Okay.
Goes and wakes up Mordred.
Gideon stayed up on the wall because he's like, well, somebody has to stay and keep watch. Fine.
Mordred, wake up.
What?
Gideon threw me over the wall into a group of 9-foot zombies. But it's okay because we made friends. And they're going to take us to the December Temple in the morning.
Why did you wake me in the middle of the night?
Because Gideon threw me over the wall into a pack of 9-foot zombies, and I thought you should know. And so you don't attack the zombies in the mornings, because we made friends with them. And they're going to get us out of here.
Providence?
Yes?
Why do I feel like you're leaving something out?
Nope. Everything she has said is technically true, so I do not have to roll the lie. I can roll charm if you like. And she's wearing like this big-eyed, like excited child at Christmas look.
You have that look. Yeah, that one, precisely. I won't hurt the zombies, provided you make sure to point them out. I know there might be other 9-foot zombies that exist.
Pretty sure they're all the same pack.
Oh, God.
These will be the ones with the axes.
Oh,
They rumble.
good.
Some of them
Really?
had swords.
Some of them have swords. They're really quite fascinating.
Well, I suppose I'll find out in the morning.
Huh?
And I suppose I'll talk with Gideon and get his side of the story.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Because she knows that she's got like 7 points on Gideon for charm. plus the actual skills. The difference in AV is like 12.
It's like,
I mean, technically, if Mordred just goes to Gideon and is like, "Did you throw her over the wall?" He'd be like, "Yes." into a pack of 9-foot zombies. Yes.
I think her question would more be like, would you mind telling me what you and Providence got up to last night?
With that wall in the back of 9-foot zombies.
With that sort of feel of, what were you doing to my daughter?
Mommy's very angry.
Corey will.
I should wake up Halvar,
Don't.
who has never interacted with Providence face to face.
Corey will roll out of
Oh
his.
my goodness.
After you cook.
Hey, person
Like
I've
this.
never met. There's gonna be zombies tomorrow.
So Halvar
Guess
doesn't
what?
get the
Guess what? Guess
excited
what?
Providence. He wakes up to a person he barely knows who looks
Mhm.
distinctly more undead with glowing eyes and fangs, just like 6 inches away from his face.
Halvar should
Yeah.
be used to that kind of nonsense.
He does use that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to wake you to let you know that there's a pack of 9-foot zombies outside. And they're going to take us to your brother.
The wheels are turning. So we're not under attack.
Everyone keeps asking that.
Seems like a very common
No,
question.
no. Gideon and I came up with a foolproof plan to go out and talk to them.
Okay, this is the story I want to hear.
Gideon has very strong arms. Did you know that? He can shot put a whole person.
Sure. Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to warn you because I know that this, from Lorelei's stories, this group is very much a sort of shoot first and ask questions never kind of group. And I didn't want you guys to open fire on the zombies that you might need to talk to in order to find your friend.
Thank you for going and talking to the 9-foot zombies.
Anytime. She doesn't know what the hell a Draugr is, so they're just 9-foot zombies to her.
Yeah.
And I'm not waking up the Wendigo. No, fuck that noise. And then I'll go back to Gideon. Okay, everyone's been told. Everything's fine.
He's the lynx for sleeping, not the Wendigo.
He just still calls him the 9-foot Wendigo.
Corey, you seemed like you had something you were
So skeptical of her.
want to do.
Fine.
Oh no, Corey was gonna go kick Halvar and tell him what happened, but
He still can because she poofs off and he's like, I'm gonna go to sleep and I'll figure out if that was a stress dream or the real truth. Yeah.
Damn nightmare.
all right. Yeah, Corey will stumble out of his lean-to, find Halvar's spot, probably right after he had just fallen back to sleep, and just kick him. Like in the foot.
Oh. He again?
Hey, there's a pack of zombies.
Well, apparently we're being greeted by zombies in the morning.
So it's not a stress dream.
No. Also, next time, you're taking a turn at watch.
That's fair.
And those two ain't allowed to be on watch together no more.
I'm now trying to piece together what I was being told. I think Gideon threw her into the pack of zombies.
Well, the version I was told is that Gideon made friends, so... Well, in any case, we have a zombie escort to your brother in the morning. Theoretically.
Sounds bizarre. Horrible. And I don't know if I would prefer being under attack or not.
Hey, I'll be brewing coffee if you want some. And he walks off.
I think Halvar will now get up and go get coffee. He was invited.
Well, apparently I'm not getting any
gonna
sleep.
ask
so-
Providence exactly what did you tell them?
Well, I told Corey that you made friends, and I told Mordred that you threw me into a pack of zombies. And I told Halvar that there was that we had a brilliant and foolproof plan, and he would be getting an escort to his brother from a pack of 9-foot zombies in the morning.
Why did you tell Mordred that I threw you into a pack of zombies?
Because you threw me into a pack of zombies, and I thought she should know.
I thought we were friends.
It's not untrue.
I just imagine Mordred approaching Abel and like 5 minutes later is Halvar coming up and did you throw did you throw Providence into a pack of zombies?
He's like it's technically true. He's just gonna walk away, just like because now he's got to come up with like, how do I couch this when they come and get angry at me? Because it's the airship all over again.
See, really what you should just do is not throw her.
He'll learn eventually.
Oh dear. And I think that is where we are going to call it for the night, because it's been 3.5 hours. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out and joining us tonight. And, yeah. We will return with Malifaux in 2 weeks. And, I believe next Saturday, we are starting Exalted.
Yeah, and if you think this game is over the top, you should see that one. All the sense and restraint of Malifaux, coupled with the godlike power of White Wolf.
It'll go great.
It will not go great.
It'll be fine.
It will not be fine.
We'll
I
have 3
encourage.
ways to die in the first session.
Yeah, sure, if I'm half asleep. Yes, it will be run by me. I encourage everyone to come and watch the train wreck in motion. VODs will, of course, go up afterwards.
Bad decisions will be made.
Bad decisions are par for the course. Bad decisions have already been made. We haven't even gotten to the game yet. And you will get to watch me suffer for it. You know, this is penance for all of the sins I commit during Malifaux.
It's going to be fantastic.
But yes, thank you so much, everyone, and I will be back again as my VTuber self tomorrow with more Fatal Frame. And go check out Lesath, our lovely Mordred. She is also a VTuber, who will also be streaming tomorrow, though a little bit later than me. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.